In Australia, there's a production line that can process python skin so fast that in the blink of an eye, 1 million tons are done. Is it a technological miracle or just a trick? Leave a number 1 and let's find out together. Did you know that in Australia, there are python farms that span dozens of hectares? These farms supply millions of high-quality python skins each year to the global fashion industry. The pythons here don't live in iron cages or tiny enclosures. They are raised in semi-natural environments with controlled temperature, humidity, and lighting systems, almost like a luxury resort for reptiles. An average farm can raise between 5,000 and 10,000 pythons. With a survival rate of up to 95%, thanks to a closed-loop process, baby pythons are hatched artificially and cared for with a special nutritional diet. Each python can reach a length of 2.5 to 3 meters after about 18 months, enough to qualify for skin harvesting and processing. Just imagine, with only 10 farms operating at once, the python skin output could reach thousands of tons per week. When a python reaches maturity, typically after around 16 to 20 months of being raised, it's the ideal time to harvest the skin. The golden moment to peel the skin is right after the natural shedding period, when the new layer has stabilized, reached optimal elasticity, and retains the distinct patterns unique to each individual. The skinning process begins with thorough cleaning and sterilization to eliminate bacteria and impurities. Next, the skin is carefully separated from the python's body using specialized tools like skinning knives, in order to preserve the integrity and surface of the skin. Every step requires precision and experience to avoid tearing or scratching. Once the skin is collected, the next step is to rinse and soak it in a specialized treatment solution to keep it soft, color stable, and protected during storage. Then comes the drying and shaping phase, where the skin is stretched on a frame and dried using cold air circulation or low-heat drying to maintain its natural structure. Each skin is then meticulously classified based on length, usually 2 to 3 meters, thickness, color, and scale pattern, which are key factors in determining its commercial value. Did you know that a high-grade python skin can be priced anywhere from $70 to $500, or even more if the pattern is beautiful and flawless? And that's just the raw material. Once it reaches the artisan workshop, the python skin goes through further surface treatments like dyeing, embossing, and gloss finishing to become luxury bags, belts, and leather shoes that can sell for 10 times their original value. It's a meticulous, high-profit craft, but not everyone can do it properly. Processing python skin is not as simple as peel and dry. It's an industrial art form, where each skin is treated like a prized masterpiece. Can you believe a properly finished python skin can be polished to the point where it reflects like a mirror? Leave a number 1 if you're curious to know more. Python skin, after going through an intricate processing journey, is no longer just raw hide, but a golden material in the world of high-end fashion. From these soft, durable, and uniquely patterned Python skins, artisans can craft handbags, leather wallets, belts, and footwear. A handcrafted Python leather handbag can sell for anywhere between $500 and $3,000 each, depending on the brand and the rarity of the scale pattern. A pair of designer Python leather shoes, paying less than $1,000 is rare. For the elite, owning an item made from Python skin is a statement of class and distinction, because no two Python skins are ever exactly the same. Some even say, Python leather, once you've touched it, you'll never want to go back to cowhide. Aside from harvesting the skin, the remaining Python meat is not wasted. In fact, it is processed and turned into various dishes and products with high nutritional value. In Australia, the processing of Python meat also follows strict hygiene standards, starting with thorough cleaning. And surprisingly, Python meat is not only popular in specialty restaurants but can also be used in medical applications. From fashion to food, pythons are truly animals where nothing goes to waste. From skin to meat, pythons are clearly animals that bring comprehensive economic value. But to ensure such a plentiful and stable supply of raw materials, the most important factor lies in breeding and genetic selection. Pythons are egg-laying reptiles with a reproductive cycle that typically occurs once a year, mainly in spring or early summer. A mature female python can lay between 15 and 40 eggs per clutch, depending on the species and breeding conditions. After mating, the female carries the eggs for about 2 to 3 months before laying them, and then coils around them to incubate using her body heat, a truly unique behavior. The incubation period lasts around 55 to 70 days, after which the hatchlings are raised separately in heated enclosures and fed small prey like baby mice or chicks. If you like baby pythons, leave a number 0. After pythons, cattle are an essential name when it comes to large-scale livestock farming. They provide meat and milk, while also bringing significant value to the industry. Cattle farming is a stable sector, with a broad market and easy scalability, and it is currently the top choice for many farming households. Have you ever wondered how fresh, delicious cuts of beef end up on supermarket shelves every single day? The beef processing system is actually a closed-loop chain, strictly monitored from farm to table. When cattle reach the standard weight, they are sent to a collection center, where every step follows animal welfare and food safety standards. Here, the cattle are taken to a final care area, designed with soft lighting and a quiet space to help them relax and minimize stress before entering the processing line. This is not only humane, but also helps the meat retain its fresh color, tenderness, and natural sweetness. Next comes the sorting of different meat cuts, each requiring specific techniques to preserve muscle fiber structure and unique flavor. Finally, the meat is vacuum-packed and transported under cold chain conditions to maintain freshness throughout its journey to the consumer. It may sound simple, but every step demands skill and precision. Modern cattle farms today are no longer just simple grassy fields like they used to be. Instead, they are systematically planned with well-ventilated, clean barns, equipped with automatic water and feed systems, and dry flooring to protect the animals' health. Some large-scale farms are even fitted with cooling systems, cow brushes, and sensors to monitor the health of each individual animal. Managing cattle herds using software and 4.0 technology has helped increase productivity, reduce costs, and minimize disease outbreaks. Globally, cattle farming is most concentrated in India, Brazil, China, and the United States. These are the countries with the largest total herds. In Asia, India and China have also developed strong cattle farming industries, but mainly focused on dairy cows and domestic consumption. Leave a number 1 if you're still watching the video in the comment section below. Cattle play a crucial role in the economies of many countries around the world. The United States is one of the countries with the most developed beef industry, with over 90 million cattle raised primarily in Texas, Nebraska, and Kansas. American beef is known for its high quality and is exported to more than 100 countries. Meanwhile, India, despite having the largest cattle population in the world, focuses on dairy production, accounting for a large portion of global milk output. Not only is beef an important raw material, but it is also processed into a wide variety of delicious dishes around the world. From grilled beef to stewed beef, each dish has its own unique flavor. Beef steak and pho bo Vietnamese beef noodle soup reflect the distinct cultures of their respective regions. Wild boars, those relentless invaders, are driving American farmers to distraction with their constant destruction. Each year, wild boars damage approximately 2 million acres of farmland, including up to 300,000 acres of corn. It seems like the wild boars have unofficially organized a feast right in the cornfields. States like Texas, Florida, and Georgia are struggling with these troublesome guests. One herd of wild boars has even turned into reckless drivers, brazenly crossing roads without signaling. Surely, everyone dreams of turning wild boars into barbecues rather than seeing them wreak havoc and cause traffic jams. In Texas and Florida, the authorities permit wild boar hunting as a sport to help manage their population growth. Wild boar hunting competitions typically occur in October, when boars are foraging and storing food for the winter. Hunters not only carry powerful rifles, but are also equipped with advanced gear such as infrared headlights, optical scopes, and GPS trackers to monitor the boar's locations. Since wild boars are not easy to conquer, the hunting season is a time when both skill and excitement come to a peak, from organizing hunting tournaments to competing against other hunters. Using traps to capture wild boars is a smart tactic that yields large numbers. Hunters place enticing bait inside the traps, with sweet corn attracting the hungry boars. Once all the boars are inside, they use a remote control to trigger the trap to close. Thanks to these clever traps, up to 30,000 wild boars are dealt with each year. Hunters have come up with a clever solution by farming wild boars for sale. Instead of just hunting, they have started raising wild boars on farms, similar to domestic pigs. These wild boars are carefully tended and sold to merchants for prices ranging from $200 to $500 each. This approach not only reduces the wild boar population, but also provides hunters with a significant profit, turning them into farmers who can harvest earnings from the very animals they once pursued. To keep monkeys away from the house, many families use dogs as an effective method. Popular breeds for this task include Border Collies, German Shepherds, and Rottweilers. These dogs are not only strong protectors, but also highly intelligent and alert, making sure that monkeys are deterred from returning. Proper training and patience are key to successfully using dogs to prevent monkey intrusions. Squirrels may seem small, but they cause significant damage to agriculture in the US. Their appetite is impressive, with each squirrel consuming up to 1 pound of food per day. They damage crops such as corn, soybeans, and fruit, reducing overall yields. Annually, the damage caused by squirrels is estimated to reach $30 million in agricultural losses. Squirrels are a particular nuisance in the eastern and Midwest regions of the US. They operate individually rather than in groups, making it extremely challenging to control and manage their numbers. To reduce the number of damaging squirrels, hunters in the US have launched large-scale hunting campaigns. Authorities in states like Pennsylvania and Virginia permit squirrel hunting to control their growing numbers. Hunters use shotguns to take down squirrels, aiming to kill between 10 and 20 squirrels per hunting session. Roasted wild boar is extremely popular in the southern United States, especially in states like Texas and Florida. Here, roasted wild boar is sold in many stores, and wild boar sausages are prepared to be long-lasting, becoming a favorite at parties and barbecue. Monkeys are the second most invasive species in the US, with their numbers surging to over 100,000. They reproduce rapidly, giving birth 1 to 2 times a year, with each litter consisting of about 1 to 3 offspring. Due to their rapid population growth, they have abandoned their forest habitats and invaded residential areas, especially in southeastern regions like Florida and Georgia. One troop of monkeys even took over an entire stretch of Highway 41 just because they wanted to go for a stroll. Have you had any issues with monkeys? Leave a comment below. As monkeys become an increasingly significant threat, hunters have quickly adopted trapping techniques to reduce their numbers, similar to those used for wild boars. They place enticing bait inside traps to lure the monkey troops in. Once the monkeys are inside, the trap's gate automatically closes, trapping them within. There have been instances where traps have closed on hundreds of monkeys, such as 200 at a time, demonstrating the effectiveness of this method in controlling the invasive monkey population. Iron fences are installed to prevent monkeys from entering protected areas. In regions like Florida and California, where monkey populations are a concern, sturdy fencing systems are set up around agricultural lands. residential neighborhoods, and parks. After each hunting trip, squirrels become valuable trophies and excellent ingredients for barbecue. Squirrel meat, with its unique flavor and slightly richer taste than a rabbit, is grilled over charcoal until it becomes crispy and delicious. Hunters gather around the grill to enjoy the roasted squirrel together. European starlings are the most common invasive bird species in the US. With an estimated population of up to 200 million, they have become one of the most disruptive bird species. Starling flocks often gather in large numbers, perching on tree branches and flying across bustling cities like New York and Chicago. In one case, a woman in Chicago was attacked by starlings while walking down the street. The dense presence of starlings not only causes nuisance but also leads to unsanitary conditions in urban areas and disrupts the local ecosystem. Hunting starlings mainly occur at night, as they gather in roosting areas like parks and under eaves. At night, they often congregate in dense flocks, creating ideal conditions for hunting. To effectively manage them in low light, hunters need to use night scopes, and it only takes about 5 minutes to bring down a bird. Nighttime hunting not only improves effectiveness, but also minimizes disruption to people's daily activities. To manage troublesome flocks of starlings, hunters also use bird traps. They set up traps and scatter bait around them. When the birds approach and begin feeding, the trap mechanism is triggered, causing it to close and confine them inside. This method helps control the number of nuisance birds without causing damage to the surrounding environment. Although the starling is an invasive wild bird, it has high nutritional value. With its high protein content and essential vitamins, it is often prepared as a nutritious stew. Stewed starling not only has a unique flavor, but also serves as an excellent food source for the elderly.